Been a while since I've been on here.
We used to leave the blue light.
What is up, guys? You're tuning into Nikki MGTV for another military video for all your military video needs. As always, if you have questions or you want to hit me up, you can follow my daily life on Instagram or Snapchat down in the comments below, and I'll write you there if you have any questions. Again, our live show is continuously going every Friday, 7 p.m. California time, and that has been happening, but the videos, I haven't been making them as much. I've been really busy, so I apologize. It's been about a week. Also, we have another patron. I want to thank the people that are patrons. I'm going to put you on a shout out in a future video, but if you want to be a patron, get one of the perks or benefits, you can always go down the link as well and help the channel grow there. I appreciate it. Thank you. So I always get asked this question all the time of like what jobs you could expect to see combat in. And the deal is it sucks because I know people personally in my class right now, like over half my class has a combat action ribbon, meaning they've seen combat, receive fire, they've had to do something. And I also have guys that I've worked with that have awards with valor, meaning they've done something under fire or saved someone's life. So I kind of get the gist. We don't talk about it unless they talk about it. That's number one rule. You don't ask anybody about their experience unless they want to open up about it, like end of story. So the truth about this is that I want to let you guys know it's like not like the movies, and I'm sure that you're like, I get that, but there's like a total different thing. It's like these people don't just go on with their lives. So I want to preface this video of like, this is something that if you're looking to do, it's going to change your life forever. And I just want to make sure before I start naming off a list of jobs that could go see combat that you're going to be aware of that. In that way, it's not Call of Duty. You know, you don't get to start over and play team deathmatch another time. This is real life. And so while I've never seen combat, I definitely respect people that have. And I just want to preface that as it's not something that should be desired, but if you feel like you want to be closer to the fire, these are the jobs which you should consider. I'm going to get the ones out of the way that you're going to see. SEAL, any kind of special warfare, SEAL, EOD, diver, like any of those, you're going to possibly see combat based off where you're stationed at. Also, I want to say this is Navy jobs only. Corpsmen are probably the most likely to see combat when you're moving with Marines or anything like that. That's where most people I see that have a combat action ribbon or have seen combat are typically with the Marines. Other than that, I haven't really seen any other jobs. But if you did want to have the opportunity, you could also become a religious program specialist, where this person is like the bodyguard for chaps or the chaplain. So chaplains will be stationed with Marines as well. You have one religious program specialist per that chaplain, which is like their right-hand man. Corpsman, if you want to have this higher chance, you will have to go as a division corpsman. When you go with the Marines, there's 3 different areas you can go with the wing, where DWK Videos is at, where he's in the rear with the gear, not getting shot at typically. You have Marine Logistics Group, which is where you are part of the people that make sure supplies get to and from, or you could be outsourced to division if needed or move around. And then last, but probably the most desired, like known spot to see combat is division, where you'll be a line corpsman, where you could have certain Marines when you do patrols and things like that. You're going to be their corpsman. There hasn't been any real other jobs that have seen combat in the current theater and how the current situation is and how we actually operate. The Navy has been very boots on the ground, and it has been known, and I saw a documentary on Vice talking about this, where the Navy is also moving back a lot of the exercises to amphibious type exercises with Marines. So it was a documentary of even a year and a half ago, and we've seen that we're moving from fighting in deserts to going back to what the Navy's been really known for, and that's the fact that we are the people that are kind of like the support role to the Marines, getting them there, and then we're also corpsmen, we're with them all the time, so we're the medical component. I know I talk a lot about corpsmen, but I think that we're the redheaded stepchild of the Navy, as we are so diverse in our roles and capabilities that this really makes us unique. Also, the fact that if you do become a corpsman, you can also see combat if you wanted to go be a recon marine, or you wanted to do something that is special forces but under the umbrella of the corpsman community, which is very possible. A lot of the guys that drop out of BUD/S or SWCC or any of those type of programs typically want to be a corpsman because you can still pipeline further in your career to one of those communities if possible. I've even worked with corpsmen that have been stationed with SEAL teams that were not anything special, as far as like they didn't have any specialty NECs which made them go with the SEALs. But there's regular corpsmen that qualified, they had good PT scores, and they somehow were able to get orders over to a SEAL team. Now, just because you're part of a SEAL team doesn't mean you're going out doing all the missions like you're a SEAL. That's not how it happens. But you will have the ability to interact with SEALs and be part of that community, which I think is a special rare treat. That pretty much wraps up the video. If you want to see combat, become a corpsman, religious program specialist possibly, or I would say the special forces such as EOD, SWCC, SEALs, and all those communities will obviously have their chance to go see that. So if that's what you desire, just give you a heads up. The other thing is that because this is not 2003 anymore, some of my viewers were just little kids in 2003, 2002 when we first got into Afghanistan and Iraq, where a lot of it was like the Wild Wild West. Like, you actually were in combat, going into cities and taking over. So that's not really the case right now. You don't want to go to combat if you don't have to. You know, it's like the Mr. Miyagi wipe on, wipe off kind of thing. Like, unless you have to go kick some ass, then go kick some ass. But in the meantime, stay vigilant as always. So, as always, guys, if you guys have questions, you can hit me up down in the comments down below, or on Instagram or Snapchat. I'll respond to you guys there as always. Again, the live shows every Friday, California time, 7 p.m. And again, if you want to be a Patreon, help make this channel grow, make sure you go to the Patreon link and help us out there. I appreciate everything that you guys have done for me. Thank you. And again, I'll see you guys next time. Love you guys.